Okay, so Shweta, we wanted to keep it like the idea was to understand your experiences, your life experiences, how you got into cybersecurity, and overall like how things have shaped up in this arena, not only from a career perspective but overall, like how you evolved into this field, and what would be your points that you can, what would be important points that you can tell us that companies starting out, should keep those in mind when they are getting into this industry, or overall when they are going about their careers and lives.
Okay. So first of all, hi and good morning, everyone. So I am Shweta Jadhav and I work at Universe Solutions Private Limited. So I work here as a cyber forensic investigator and I have completed my engineering, and after engineering I did my master's into cyber forensics and security. So what I have understood since the time I have started working in this domain is no matter which country you look after, one thing is there that post COVID, the cyber crimes or the cyber attacks have increased tremendously, considering most of the people are doing work from home. That is their second videos, even though they are for teaching purpose, but still, since the content has become pretty much online available on, you can see Google or YouTube, so what used to take time to study, for example, hacking, now it has become quite easy for anyone to access it at any time. And what people don't realize is the newbies, what they don't understand is when like they are pretty much in hurry. So the thrill of hacking into someone's system or website, that gives them an adrenaline rush for some reason. But what they have to realize is to respect someone's privacy. Just the way we respect anyone's privacy, even in normal life, the same is applicable when we speak about cybersecurity. Because website or the system or the infrastructure of any company is very much personal and private. So getting that kind of information and leaking that information and selling it on dark web is completely illegal and very pretty much wrong. So this is there. Plus, just the way you spoke about what points the industry or the startup should consider is not just the startup, but you can consider it as any industry, because cyber is a domain which is applicable to everyone, whether you are from IT industry, you are from manufacturing, etc. It doesn't matter you belong to which industry. When I speak about cybersecurity, there are 2 points. One is mandatory points, and one is good to have. So when I speak about the mandatory points, which is each and every company or the organization should follow cybersecurity policies and framework. So when I speak about policies and framework, it means are you changing your passwords? Because most of the time what we get to see, the router or the Wi-Fi passwords are the default ones, like admin 123 or just 123456, or we usually make sure that we keep something which is very much easy to remember. So when we talk about the passwords, so you need to change passwords. Let's say it is usually 1 month you're supposed to change, but if not 1 month, are you changing it once in 2 months? That is there. Then second, have you taken any data backup? If at all you have taken data backup, is it encrypted? If yes, then are you making sure that whenever some problem happens, the data backup you have taken, is it even working? So such policies and frameworks you need to implement, and not just implement, you need to make sure that you follow them. So these are the points that I said are the mandatory ones. Now, when I speak about good to have, So good to have are the ones, for example, if I talk about compliances or certificates, for example, ISMS certificate, PCI DSS. So these are the good to have. But no matter what organization you are working or from which field you belong to, the mandatory ones are, just the name suggests, mandatory, you need to follow them. Plus, when I speak about policies and framework, the cyber policies and framework, it is very much important that you have everything documented. Because let's say if I am working in this company and if at all I leave this company and join some other company, so the person who's going to come and work after me, that person should understand that whatever I have implemented, because if I don't, then there will be a gap which will be created, and then completing or completing the gap again will take pretty much of time. So you need to make sure that the policies or the framework that you are implementing is known to everyone in the organization and not just limited to IT people. Because what happens, like when people talk about cyber security, mostly people say हाँ वो IT लोगों का काम है, but it is not just related to IT, because the hacker is not going to perform any cyber attack or crime just by looking whether you're from IT department or not. Usually they target people who are not from the IT department because they are aware that the person does not have any knowledge. So committing the crime becomes very much easy for them.
Yes. So, I mean, what, yes. So, I can paraphrase what you said related to, first of all, you spoke about mandatory policies and must have and good to have. You spoke about like frameworks. You started out with saying that you came from an engineering background and then you are working currently as a forensic investigator or as okay. Uh, or as a CEO, not as a CEO, right? Chief Executive Officer?
So, see, Lumiverse is actually a group of companies. So, the primary company is Lumiverse Solutions. So, here I work as a cyber forensic investigator. There's another company called as EDigitalBox. So, EDigitalBox is nothing but an e-commerce platform of Lumiverse. So, what we do is we have provided all the cybersecurity related services along with the SaaS-based products and services on EDigitalBox. So at eDigitalBox, I work as a CEO. So if I talk about Lumiverse, which is the primary company, so we are into the cybersecurity domain since 2014. The director Amar Thakre sir, so he is himself working, and even Amar sir and even I, both of us have worked with Thane, Mumbai, Nasik Cyber Cell. For pretty much like somewhere around 4 to 5 years, we have worked with the government. Not just that, we even conduct cyber awareness seminars. We even take cases from military and air force. And on a very regular basis, we even help police to crack most of the cases.
Got it. So basically, DigitalBox is the company where you're working as a CEO, and Lumiverse is the company which is where you are where you are working as a cyber forensic investigator, and
Yeah.
then you have been taking cases from the government perspective, in military perspective, from police perspective, right? And you have been delivering forensic investigation, solving forensic cases, cyber forensic cases there.
Yes.
Okay, great. So with DigitalBox, which you are working with, so basically, your role as a CEO, so this company, this entity itself is fully is fully into cybersecurity and forensics. I mean, that is what they do, DigitalBox, or I mean, as you said, it's an e-commerce platform, right? So they provide e-commerce services, and then you provide cybersecurity services there as a CEO. Like, I'm just trying to get my head around it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we have done is, see, e-commerce, when I talk about the e-digital box as an e-commerce platform, So we have clients from America, we have from UAE, we have from Sri Lanka as well. When I talk about EDigitalBox, since it is one and the same company, so no matter the service or the client we are getting from where, let it be Lumiverse or EDigitalBox, the team is the same. It's just that the business development team and the other team, the accounting team and all are different, but the technical team is one and the same for both the companies, if you go to see. So even if we get clients under EDigitalBox or even from Lumiverse, it doesn't matter. Why we have bifurcated like both the companies, the reason being is Lumiverse is we don't want to disturb what has already happened and considering that is the base since 2014. Whereas eDigitalBox came up last year, just 2 years back. So, and what we have done is under e-commerce, under eDigitalBox, we have added SaaS-based products also. So, for example, if I talk about HR software, accounting software, employee monitoring software. So these all softwares, which are the SaaS-based softwares, are under eDigitalBox. So they are not under Lumiverse. Lumiverse we have kept only and only for cybersecurity domain. So under Lumiverse we provide